What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Shade Tree Hoonigans channel. December is a very tough month for me personally, as with all the holidays and three of my kids' birthdays being in this month, money is extremely tight this time of the year, as I'm sure it is for a lot of people, but it's extremely rough for me as, like I said, birthdays and holidays, and yeah, things just aren't moving as they usually are, but I figured I'd show you guys what I've been up to. It's nothing really fancy. I am doing some more work to the red car. Um, Obviously, the differential's still out. It's needing to be put back together. It needs the pinion depth and backlash reset in it, as it's not correct. I don't believe it's shimmed correctly. The pinion depth I don't believe is right, therefore causing the backlash to be out as well. I do have a local guy that is gonna take it today and get it put back together for me, hopefully. I should have it back by the end of next week, I'm hoping. So that's a start on the diff. At least I'll be able to drive the car again. But I'm also doing some other stuff in the meantime to stiffen up the rear end a little bit more. I bought a bushing kit from Super Pro. Shout out to these guys. These guys are really great. The bushings are extremely well made. I don't see any issues with them. It looks like I've got everything I need here. The rear cross member to the chassis mount bushings, the rear control arm bushings, and also the diff mount bushings. So I do have a spare subframe that is out that I'm planning on using. I've been cleaning it up the past couple of days and getting the old bushings out, as you can see. But I run across a small issue, which I'm not sure if it's gonna change my mind on whether or not I'm gonna run this control arm, because I'm not sure if you can see it in the video, but right in this area right here where you can see all the scratching and stuff, when I got the car that I actually pulled this subframe out of, the guy we got it from had the car sitting in a field for approximately 10 years or so, and when we went there to get it, he drug it out of the field with a forklift. Now, I don't know if it's caused any damage here, but when you look at it, you can see there's some slight denting. It's dented in. It looks like it may be out of shape a little bit, and I really don't want to spend all this time and money on this thing for when I go to put it back in the car and it caused my alignment to be out, because I do have the Raptor Racing camber mod kit that I plan on putting on it, which involves both of these tabs to be cut off and the welding kit to be welded in, which takes place of these, and you lower it to adjust for the camber and stuff. Sorry that the heater kicked on. You may have got a little bit of added noise there. But that's the plan. That's one of them. That's the diff mount. It's kind of undetermined on whether or not I'm going to use that. Because, like I said, it does appear to me to be bent. I'm going to slide it underneath the car and compare it to the other one in the next day or two. Right now I'm just kind of cleaning up all the metal surfaces and prepping to put the bushings in. I do have the upper subframe mount. It is already being painted, which we can go out here and take a look at that. So, as you can see, I've got the diff mount out here getting painted. I put a couple coats on her last night. Still needs a few more. As you can see, the paint's not quite all done. But yeah, that's that. So that's the color. That's a sneak peek of the color that I'm going to be using. It's an engine paint, but it's a VHT engine enamel. It's a drivetrain paint. It's a chemical resistant coating, and it handles temps up to 550 degrees. But we shouldn't be seeing any sort of those temps back there anyways. If we do, we got a serious problem. But I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a heads up on what I've been up to, what the Shade Tree guys have been up to. We haven't been extremely busy, but like I said, you know, we're still tinkering around in the garage, still going out and working on our stuff outside like usual when it's needed. You know, just take care of business wherever it's got to be taken care of, as that's the Shade Tree way. Some of you might notice that there is a new logo that was created. I just had it made about 2 days ago now. Big shout out to Adam Valencia for that in California. Great guy, great designer, great work, and excellent time frame in which he said he'd get it done, and he nailed it. It only took him 3 days to come up with the idea, and the day he said he'd be done, he was exactly done, and he gave me a call, showed me all the stuff, and made a few changes, and we came up with a final rendering, and we all like it. So I hope you guys do too. There will be stickers and t-shirts printed in the near future. So if you're interested in a t-shirt or a sticker, please message us on the Facebook page, Shade Tree Hoonigans Facebook page, or you can reach me, John Womack, on my personal Facebook page, and I'll be glad to get you t-shirts and some stickers if you'd like them. Future plans, you know, I know a lot of you guys know about the 1UZ Lexus car. That I do have a lot of plans in the work for it. It's a Ford 8.8 swap with a 4-link, and we're planning on doing a full drag suspension in the rear of the car. That's coming hopefully soon, but you can see here's the 8.8. I haven't done much to it. I haven't even cut any of the tabs off like I stated I was going to do in the last video. Just kind of been slacking, man. This time of the year is more or less for my family's sake, and celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving and 3 birthdays, and you know, it's just a hectic time of the year. But I appreciate all the support that everybody gives us. For those who come down to the track and come and hang out and gives us words of advice, I appreciate it, each and every one of you guys. Just got to keep on pushing. So I'll be back out at the track soon, hopefully. Hopefully we can get this differential figured out and get it all shimmed and the backlash and everything set correctly, so that way I can get this old girl back on the road. Every time I come down here in the garage and I see her sitting, it makes me sad. But it is what it is. Shade Tree Hoonigans will never die. We will be around for as long as we can, guys. This isn't the only car that we plan to bring out, obviously. There is another vehicle that one of the other guys has put together, and hopefully we'll have some video up on that as well. It's kind of a good one. I like it. I'm, you know, a lot of you guys probably know that I'm not a huge Ford fan, but they're starting to grow on me for some reason, and I think it's probably because of what Tommy's done with what he has. You know, and not to mention all the guys that I've met at the track. A lot of big, at-heart Ford people, and there's just a lot of potential with them. Not to say that I'm gonna just jump out and go buy me a Ford. Don't get to thinking that now. But you know, you may start seeing some Ford parts in my shit box. Not this one, because that's definitely not my shit box. But may get some stuff going in the future. Like I said, Ford 8.8 over there. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I've been waiting to do this little video to kind of give an idea of what's happening around here. Obviously we're not outside working underneath the shade tree right now. It's a little too damn cold, but you know, we've done it before. We'll do it if we have to. And if anybody has any has anything they need assistance with, feel free to ask us questions, guys. We're here to help where we can, and you know, we'll do what we can to help others anytime we can. So I appreciate you guys watching the Shade Tree Hoonigans channel. Be sure to stay tuned for new videos in the future, and as always, please do not forget to smash that subscribe button. Tell your friends about us, tell your family about us, and like I said, just keep on watching. There'll be more good things to come. Thanks.